Okay, guys, so we have our introduction done with that all-important thesis. So now it's time to move into the body, the discussion. So if you remember your sentence outlines that you did previously working through the research process, you want to go in and just copy paste your topic and your concluding sentences, right? So that we can see this here. So here's my topic sentence, right, that was from before. Then I just want to drop in my concluding sentence, okay? And then you'll notice that I go through and I start to elaborate and prove my topic sentence. So this is the signal phrase, all important signal phrase, that leads the reader into this direct quote. We can see the direct quote as, right, so there's quotation mark, and here's something really interesting. Anytime that you have a really long quote, you have to be sure that it does not take over the paragraph. So what I did, I went in and I edited this direct quote so it wouldn't just take over the whole paragraph. You never want to have a direct quote just eat up the entire paragraph. Never want to do that. So this is called an ellipse. It's going in and making the dot, 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 right? So you notice the signal phrases here, right? And my citations, this is what we're doing here with our MLA in-text documentation. And all this is blended together, right? The paraphrases, the direct quotes with your own thoughts and your own words, all blended together. And please remember that each body paragraph must contain research. That's the whole point of doing a research essay, is to use those outside sources to support your ideas. Then we can go through and see we're doing the same thing, following the same process with the different body paragraphs, right? So these are the topic sentence, and then the concluding sentences, right, that we had from our outlines. And you'll notice that my concluding sentences are restating my argument. This is really important, because without those concluding sentences, then you're just going to have all this information on your page, and it's not going to draw the reader into your argument. So we have to be sure to have those strong concluding sentences. Also, remember, we have to refute the opposition, also called making a rebuttal, in at least one paragraph. And I do that here. Terrible looking arrow. And again, just like before, you can go through, and what do we see? We're seeing all these different citations, right? Details. Look at those great specifics. Each body paragraph is built with research, but you'll notice that not every sentence is cited. That's because my thoughts, my words are important, right? So never let your research take over. You have to drive the bus. Make sure that you're shaping things. And remember, always remember, we have to cite paraphrases as well as direct quotes. Then it's time for our conclusion. So the conclusion here is just like the regular conclusion with the 5-paragraph essays we've been writing. We want to go in and summarize, but we want to restate but not repeat your thesis. So you can see in my conclusion here. I've gone through and just kind of hit the high points, dropped in a little bit of research, and wrap it up. And always remember, no new ideas. You never want to close with a new idea. Then, the very last page is the Works Cited page. This is required. You'll notice it's titled, right? We have our title there, Works Cited. Notice there's no bullets, no numbering of the different entries here. If you'll notice as well, you see that the second lines as well as the third lines, right, are indented there, having that hanging margin. Please be aware that this does not count towards length, and it's in alphabetical order. Everything on your Works Cited page was used in building your paper. So that's just taking all those different pieces and putting them together. The important thing to remember with any research paper is you have to do the legwork ahead of time. These things don't happen on their own. So, hope this has proved helpful. If there's anything I can do, please feel free to contact me.